Hello everyone, Sharon here, and I'm making a video in Tekkit. I wasn't originally going to make a Tekkit video, it wasn't on the cards because there's so many good videos out there, I didn't really see the point. But there is something I decided to make in the end. I haven't seen many videos that have a good sort of sorting system. The problem with sorting systems is that people tend to build their original house and then try and cram a load of pipework into it. That's not the best way to tackle it. The best way to tackle it is after you've built your house, build a sorting system and then build walls around it. So here I have my sorting system, and you could totally just build walls around this, dig out the floor and build floor around it. Obviously I've just set this up. It is actually in survival mode. I'm not in creative, but I'm on peaceful just to set this up. So over here in my chest are just random things you would find whilst mining down in the caves. So I'm going to get all this out, and we're going to put it all into the sorting system. This chest here is the entry level, so anything you find wants to go in here. So I'm just going to load that up with everything I've got. There we go, and that will all start getting pumped through the sorting system. It goes into this diamond pipe first, which is set up to take things away. The grey or white layer is sticky resin. So if you've been mining rubber trees, you can just stick the resin in there and that will take it up through this top cobblestone pipe, which leads into this chest here. Okay, we'll come back to that chest in a moment. Yellow, which is coal, sand, clay, slime balls, uranium and obsidian, all come into this chest. The reason for that is that this is stuff that you may want to do other things with. Coal, you may want to excuse me, you may want to macerate it down into coal dust when you start making quantum suit armor. Sand you may want to turn to glass, clay you might want to turn to bricks. Slime balls for sticky pistons, uranium, for uranium, and obsidian in case you need it to build any of the stuff from equivalent exchange. So that all comes into this chest here, so it's nice and it's there, you can do whatever you want with it. The green layer is valuable things, that goes into the chest at the back there. You can see the nickelite going through there now. That's diamond, redstone, lapis, gems and nickelite. Reason for that, obviously diamond is quite handy. Lapis and redstone you might want to use for various red power things. Lapis is used for landmarks and in a few of the advanced circuits, stuff like that. Gems for making gem pickaxes and stuff, and nickelite in case you plan on using any of the blue electricity. So that's funneling through there now. The ores, as you can see, are coming through the red pipe, and this is all the ores on there. Anything that isn't filtered automatically goes down to the bottom pipe and comes out into the energy condenser, which at the moment is just making diamonds. So that will be dirt, sand, gravel, that cobblestone there, that'll go through. Sort of anything that isn't directed elsewhere. All the ores, when they come through, go into this chest, and from this chest they're pulled out into this system here. This purple pipe is an advanced insertion pipe. What this does is it will feed into the macerator, and the macerator will macerate away. There it goes, making tin into tin dust. Anything that won't fit in the macerator, because obviously there's tin ore in there now, so you'll see the copper and gold ore have been shuttled back round. They'll go back into the chest will pull them out, we'll try and pop them in again. So they'll go around in an infinite loop until there's space for them in the macerator. The macerator, once it's macerated, the dust gets sucked out into this chest, and this is also where the sticky resin goes. Reason for that is this will lead to the furnace. So anything that comes out of this chest feeds into this diamond filter here. We've got a filter on here, yellow filter, to bring out any coal dust. In case you've macerated coal by hand, because obviously your coal's in that chest over there. If you want to macerate into coal dust, you can just pop it manually into the macerator, and that will come out into this chest here, along with tin dust and copper dust. And the reason for that is then you've got the choice of whether to make it into bronze or not, since though you can't combine the bronze ingots anymore. Obviously the downside of that is you then have to take your tin dust and copper dust out and put it back make it into bronze and put it back into the macerator. If you've already got all the bronze you need, then you can just take them out of the filter and it will continue going down the red pipe, which is where everything else goes, and that comes down here into the furnace. Is there anything going to come through into the furnace for us? No, it's still tin. So the furnace, again, we've got this advanced insertion pipe, so the furnace won't overflow. So if if two different items come down here, one will go into the furnace, the other one will get passed through this feedback loop back into this chest, where it will be pulled out again and be attempted to send it through the system. And the furnace then takes everything it's got, pumps it out into these chests here. Red is for tin. Green at the back there is for copper. Separated them because you tend to get a lot of tin and copper, and you'll be using it to make pipes and cells and God knows what else. Yellow is your gold, iron, bronze, silver and refined iron, so pretty much everything else. Obviously you'll have to manually take your iron out of here and pop it back into the furnace if you want to turn it to refined iron. And anything else that isn't on that system, such as rubber for example, or glass if you put sand in there, or clay, I guess, for clay bricks, that will come up and go into this top chest there. So yeah, that's the layout. The power system is obviously just solar panels. I just hacked those in because I wasn't about to start setting up a full IC2 power supply. So yeah, there's just a back box on either side with a low voltage solar array. Obviously you can set your own power supply up. A world anchor at that side, and there's also a world anchor on this side. That's just to make sure the system keeps going when you've left this place, which we're going to do now because we're going to go mining. This side over here is a teleport pipe, just connected to frequency 3, and set to can receive true as well, which is important. So there we go, this is still pumping stuff through. Yeah, that's going down. And it should all be, just watch this, make sure the ores are coming. There's your ores going into the ore filtration system. And the gems going through the back into the valuable chest. So yeah, the idea is basically that you can go off and do your mining and come and dump anything you want in here and it will be fine. But if you're willing to carry things with you into the mine, which we will show you over this side, the reason the teleport pipe's there is if you carry a teleport pipe with you and a redstone engine and a wooden pipe, you can get a system set up like what we've got over here. So we've got a world anchor here, a double chest, just a wooden pipe, the teleport pipe frequency 3, and that's going to transmit to the other one, and just a redstone engine going away. So what we can do is we can start mining down here. Okay, this is going to be a bit slow. I should have really bothered to charge the thing up. I didn't bring any torches. But yeah, as you go mining, you would of course... Ooh, what's that? Oh my god. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, so anyway, while you're mining away, you will of course fill up your inventory. You know, so you go down into the cage, you fill up your inventory. When it's full, come straight back over here, dump everything you've just got into that chest, and that will send it off into the sorting system. We'll take some ores as well, just so we can see the whole system going. So there we go. You just dump everything you've got into the chest. It means you can stay down in your mine for days, going around. Nice, some nasty weather starting up. Let's turn that off. So yeah, let's zoom back up to the sorting system. So you can stay down in the mine for days, just mining away, dumping everything you want into the chest. Because you've got all the world anchors set up, these just act like a player so that the game thinks there's still a player stood here, so it will keep the system going. So all the stuff we just mined up is now coming through this teleport pipe into the sorting system, and the sorting system's already passing it round. There's cobble going down there into the thing. Condenser there, it's slowly ticking towards diamond. So yeah, that's it. I mean, you can alter it however you need it. If you want, you know, if you don't want the gems and diamonds, you can send them through into the condenser, or, you know, if you don't want the ores, I suppose you can condense them, although you won't want to. And just we'll have a look at this end now. Look, we've got the dust going into the furnace. We've got bars coming out of the furnace. And there's our iron, so they'll be coming into this chest here. Let's make it daytime again. So yeah, everything we put in is filtered through. there's your copper dust, which should be coming in straight into this chest over here. There it goes. Yeah, that's it. And obviously it takes some setting up. You need diamond pipes. We've got 1, 2, 3 diamond pipes, which I think when you make them it's a stack of 6 anyway. So you've got an outlay of a couple of diamonds. You might also need diamonds for the teleport pipe, but that's something you can add on afterwards once you've got the resources. Until then, you can just manually bring stuff back and dump it into the chest. Yeah, I think that's it. That's everything. So there you go. That's the way I like to do my sorting system when I'm playing Tekkit. And then obviously, like I say, just build a house around the whole thing. Brilliant. Alright, see you later.